My name is Stephanie Hill. I'm 17, from Southeast Washington, D.C. Grew up in what they would call a dysfunctional family. You know, in life, I never try to look at it in a negative way. I always try to view it, in a positive light. Sometimes it's kind of hard because it takes a toll on me. My story, it's not necessarily different, but it's most definitely unique. A lot of drug activity. My mom, she was on drugs, and my dad wasn't really present in my life. My dad, he started dating this woman, and I was actually, abused in a way when I was a child, and I ended up in foster care at the age of 3. Through that, it was kind of hard because I lived in the same apartment as my biological family with my step family, and it was hard to deal with that, knowing that I had a family that was like directly beneath me, not being able to see me, not being able to have and spend time with me. And so I moved, I moved in Maryland and ended up with my stepmom. Like real life issues, going through school, being right down the street from my grandma. It's what you look back on and how you're gonna move forward, and that's what National Collegiate Prep stands for. The Sankofa, the bird who looks back in its past and knows how to move forward. And I always tell people it's not necessarily, what happened to you. The rest affects you on what you're gonna do, what happened to you. And so it's very crazy because regardless, of what life throws at you, you still have to have that sacred place where you can go to and have a sound mind. And I'm actually I'm very spiritual. I attend church every Sunday and Wednesday, and it helps me a lot. And I would encourage a lot of young people, to attend church. In life, I had to encourage myself. No one really encouraged me. I had to encourage myself to do it. And it just feels great to know that I can come here, and I literally have a family here. It's funny because, they get on us, but if you actually look at it, we have a family here. They really care about us, and they make sure this is one of the first schools who has ever made sure if we're failing, they give us an event. It's like they don't want us to fail, and it's so amazing because you won't really get that out of different schools. DC Southeast, it's not always the same. We have bright kids here. We really do, and to have like an international baccalaureate study program at this school, it's amazing. I see those children, I see a lot of determination. It's kids here who go through a lot, and you will never know it. I'm not the only one going through things. I'm not just alone in this atmosphere. It's many of me. It's a lot of people like me, and it's amazing how you don't let your life affect what you do in life. My past never dictates my future at all, and it will never. Now, it's some good things that happen in the past, but it will never dictate where I'm going. Miss Ross, Miss Jennifer Ross, the founder of this school, I never knew how much she could care for a person. And it's like, you see these things, but she's not in the background, but she's in this place where you wouldn't even look at her and be like, you're really helping me. And so I went to her, and told her about my situation, and it was amazing because she just hopped right on top of it, and I felt like when all that was going on, I felt like I was just gonna be alone, like, oh my goodness, like this is happening, like what am I going to do? And for Ms. Ross to sit and take time and literally look me in my eye, honestly, big person, it made me feel so happy, like I was loved. You know, and Miss Little, Mr. Jackson, I can name a lot of people here, and they really care and really work with me in this situation. And it actually, like, it's like now, like, I know who I can go to. It comes where, you know, you're feeling like you can't accomplish anything because you're feeling alone. And with that support academically, you know, and mentally, it just makes you want to strive even harder. It's all about family here. They care, they sit time, and they actually, when I was removed from the house, they paused their personal lives to help me, extended hours in school to help me and talk to me and make sure I had the incentives that I needed to move forward. You know, and we had meetings, and I was like, wow. And now I see major change in my life. You know, since that happened, I see a lot of change, and I see, you know, they always instill in me to never let my situation control me. You know, and it's just love. I've never been to a school where they really take time. You know, you can be in these situations and you get a pat on the back or a rub on the hand, it's okay. But here you get love. And I love that so much. And I really encourage people to come to the school. You know, I wasn't encouraging it when I was in 10th grade because I was just ready to get out of school. But here it's the real deal. It is. These people really have love for me. To sit down and tell you I see something in you. You know, it makes you feel amazing. It makes you feel like you're on top of the world, basically. I feel like more, you know, funding, you know, and supplies and teachers will actually get the students where they need to be. You know, not having enough resources, it kind of hinders them, you know, from actually getting things done. You know, a lot of students, they go home and they don't really have anything to look forward to. You know, and coming in here and being in school, a great school, education it helps people reach things they feel like they can't reach. I can most definitely say that I will be a teacher. I absolutely love helping others, you know, and it gives me a better feel because I went through it, you know, and it just makes me want to help people even more, you know, not even as a teacher, but as a mentor.